Opening this list of upcoming games of February is Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Road to Boruto. This was to be expected, right? Fans of the Masashi Kishimoto's brainchild will get to enjoy the next generation of Konoha ninjas in the latest expansion to the Ultimate Ninja Storm series. Road to Boruto features the much-awaited playable characters, Boruto Uzumaki, Sarada Uchiha, and more. It's a direct tie-in to the movie Boruto, the Naruto movie. Players will get to experience the story and exploits chronicled in the movie in video game form. This is on top of the tie-in with the manga's finale, plus new maps and the whole new challenge mode to fit the series canon. The game will be release packaged with all the contents from Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, including DLC packs and pre-order bonus. It's set to release on the 3rd of February on the PC, the PS4, and the Xbox One. In 9th place is Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. And yet again, we have another manga-based game. What, is it time to make a top 10 anime games list of all time? Anyhow, fans of Dark Horse's Berserk manga and anime series get to experience the life of this ragtag group of mercenaries in Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. Coming from the same creators that brought to us the hack-and-slash favorite Dynasty Warriors. This is a game full of clashing swords and armors, and one dazzling fantasy world to explore. You will be met with dangerous choices that separate the good from the evil in this world. It's also staying true to the story as it's set between the Golden Age arc and ending in the Hawk of the Millennium Empire arc. As usual, Japan gets to play the game first. At least, Famitsu gives the game high scores. We'll get to play this game soon this February 21st, 2017 on the PC, the PS4, and the PS Vita. Number 8 is A House of Many Doors. This bizarre indie game takes inspiration from other exploration releases such as Sunless Sea and Planetscape Torment. If you want an adventure brimming with trillions of bad poems, odd-looking worlds, and darkness, then you might be welcome to the house. Or not. This game is a trans-dimensional journey filled with a clever narrative, deep secrets, and an interesting lore to discover. As the creator phrased it, you are an explorer poet and spy traversing and mapping the house, a vast parasitic dimension that steals from the other worlds. That's the creepy that we like. For a mechanical train that looks like a millipede, you might want to keep your characters alive and well in their descent to its strange and entropic atmosphere. It's reached its crowdfunding goals and has been greenlit in Steam, scheduled to release this February 3rd on the PC. 7th in the list is Deformers. From the studio that brought us to Kami, The Order 1886, and a bit of God of War comes a whole new IP that oozes with form and function. We're talking about Blobs. Deformers is a multiplayer brawler that's fast-paced and adorable to the core. The game shows a bit of smash in terms of its combat while remaining unique at the same time. It's a surprising genre from Ready at Dawn. This multiplayer game lets you take control of a blob to dominate other foes on the battlefield. So roll, slide, jump, dash, and basically do anything to put your enemy out of the map or exterminate him for good. It's a wild blend of conquering and consuming inside the arena, and it's set to release this February 14th, 2017 on the PC, the Xbox One, and the PS4. Number 6 is Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World. This adorable port from Wii U's Yoshi's Woolly World comes with Yoshi's adorable pup, Poochie. The game will center most around its new playable character. He can collect Poochie pups around the world and uncover secrets with the use of the pup senses. All the levels from Woolly World are included in this release, along with added stage for Poochie. There's classic mode if you want the Yoshi experience through, and a mellow mode if you want to enjoy the game without all the pressure. This makes for a cute platformer. In most cases, you still control the farm green dinosaur, but if you're gonna go for a trip to the cute world, then consider playing Poochie. This makes for a cute platformer. In most cases, you still control the famed green dinosaur, but if you're gonna go for a trip to cute world, then consider playing Poochie. 5th in the list is Sniper Elite 4. Illuminating fascists as a player in the 21st century? Count us in! This Sniper Elite series has hooked our sights with its iconic slow-mo nutshots and detailed gore. That feeling of a master marksman deep behind enemy lines is such an achievement, and the franchise continues to explore it. It's still the third-person action-packed adventure that we know and love. This time though, you'll be controlling a dude named Carl, tasked by the Italian resistance to take down the Nazis in World War II. The main highlight of the game is its enhanced open gameplay. The world is larger than ever, and the verticality to approach missions have increased to a ton. Players can use binoculars to track their enemies from a distance, and the enemy's AI improvement promises to greatly increase the difficulty during combat. It's set to release this Valentine's Day on the PC, the PS4, and the Xbox One. Fourth in the list is Halo Wars 2. Fans of the RTS genre can enjoy the sci-fi skirmish set in the Halo universe. Let's take a quick detour. Are real-time strategies back for good? Will we see more of these in the coming months? I sure do hope so. Play God in a battle of factions to deem who is worthy. Witness the return of the Spirit of Fire in an enthralling campaign that introduces a whole new threat of the faction known as the Banished. Set after the events of Guardians, lead your forces into everlasting victory in this fast and engaging gameplay enhancements. Ride Warthog, soar through the skies, and control your faction to dominate your enemies. Multiplayer is better than ever, including modes such as Skirmish, Deathmatch, Domination, and Blitz. Not to mention, the map is as big as its predecessor. It's set to release this February 21st, 2017 as a Microsoft exclusive. In number 3 is Nioh. Of course, it's Japanese Geralt, as we'd like to call him. Nioh is a Japanese-inspired action-adventure game similar to the Souls franchise. It takes inspiration from notable Japanese mythos and legends such as the famed samurais, Hattori Hanzo, and creepy onis. This game is based on a novel and a direct storyline coming from the famous Japanese filmmaker Akira Kurosawa. You play as a Western warrior tasked to venture into Edo period Japan to satisfy your vengeance. As mentioned, combat is similar to the Souls franchise. It is brutal, it's deadly, and it's unforgiving for inexperienced players. If your patience is thin, then you're in for a challenge. If not, then brace yourself for a grand historic adventure. It's set to release the 7th of February 2017 on the PS4. Second in the list is For Honor. Ubisoft's next entry to its long list of AAA games comes into medieval form. Only one word could describe this game's potential: epic. Well, if Ubisoft decides not to mess it up. For Honor is an action-packed game filled with visual spectacle. It's one of the games that will make you feel like you're in an actual war zone. Play solo or with other players in a grand and glorious battle of clanking metal. Choose from its 3 unique warriors. You can be a Viking, you can be a samurai, or you can be a knight. Oh, and each warrior has different builds or classes. The game's unique art of battle gameplay makes the combat so realistic that you have to carefully block and parry enemies' movements. Otherwise, you'll take the fall along with your legions. Bye-bye. Fight for victory, fight for honor, as it sets to release this Valentine's Day again on the PC, the Xbox One, and the PS4. And our most anticipated game of February is Horizon Zero Dawn, a game most PS4 gamers have been looking forward to in months. This game makes the future look grim in a beautiful way. Guerrilla Games' most ambitious game takes in the form of a post-apocalyptic wonder. Set in a distant future where human civilization has regressed back to primitive tribal times, while cyborg creatures roam the wilderness. Play as a young girl trying to uncover the reasons why our civilization came to an end. Zero Dawn is a third-person open-world game that lets you battle mechanized wildlife, travel around lush fields, and scale towering robotic dinosaurs with your handcrafted weapons. There's also a main story to follow paired with tribal quests. It's one of the PlayStation's most anticipated exclusives, and its release date is almost upon us. Mark your calendars this February 28, 2017. We publish 3 gaming videos every week, so don't miss out on any of them. Click that bell button beside the subscribe button, check the send me box, and save. Don't forget to like and share this video to your friends. Subscribe now and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Google+.